Hello guys, welcome to the first ever Scope talk show. My name is Ali and I'll be the host tonight. Here on the left,
my name is Jibril Ibrahim. I'm the guest for today.
Salman Mohammed. I'm a recurring fan. You're gonna see me quite a bit. So, Mr. Abdul Fattah, what are we talking about today?
well, it's got to do. It does link with this.
Okay.
Nowadays, people do they find it easy to get offended. You know,
Yeah.
So people, you will say a general statement, and people take it to heart. You know, and it could be for various reasons, like what personal experience about whatever you've said. It could be self-esteem, self-confidence. You know, knowing your worth, whatever it is. Yeah. But if there's reasons why people out there not only get offended, but if it's people take it. Some people say being emotional or sensitive or whatever. But as in like Salman might say a statement. Yeah. I might not get offended by it. Okay. But you will.
How so?
That's how you are. Right. And why does that happen? Basically, some people low self-esteem. Maybe confidence levels, maybe something happened in the past that you might, like me joking about it. I've never experienced it. For me, it's funny.
But they all take offense to it because I have a personal experience with it. Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. So it's a big problem nowadays. Like confidence and self-esteem and what's it called? Knowing your worth and all of these things. Okay. Well, what's your take on first of all? Self-esteem.
So obviously, there's two extremes in it. So you have the people with I'll start with high self-esteem. So first, like they might come across as arrogant or cocky, but then the person might justify it, say, listen, I'm just being confident. But then you need to understand it's like a thin line between being confident and being arrogant.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So that's that, and then they'll probably focus more on like achieving more. Or working hard, working
self-improvements and etc.
And then there's the other side of the scale where there's people with self-esteem. Instead of focusing on things they would achieve, they think more focusing on like avoiding mistakes from past experiences. Yeah. For example, like a girl might have broken up with someone, or a boy might have broken up with someone. I don't want to follow someone's footsteps and focus a lot on the women here, but yeah. Anyway,
not my choice, mate. It wasn't my choice, is it?
But yeah, anyway, so say a guy broken up with a girl, and for example, he might have broken up from his side, and he might think, listen, like whatever mistakes I've done in the past, I don't want to do it again. You know what I mean? But those can be kind of counterproductive to finding future spouses. That's how it goes, and it can be vice versa as well. But that can not just in relationships, that can happen in the workplace, in education, and everything. For example, if you fail an exam, you might look at the paper that you did and find mistakes there and try to focus on avoiding those mistakes. But what you can actually do is improving on like getting more material and working harder from there. But yeah, that's my viewpoint on self-esteem.
What about you, Salman?
Do you know? I don't think there's a particular link between the two, but I think self-worth is an interesting thing to talk about. Just generally speaking, I think I don't know, man. Because of kind of the time we live in, the expectations on young boys and young girls, I think from a young age, this issue of self-worth, it's an important one, man. Because do you know what? I've never really considered it too much, but not everyone has a kind of a high estimation of themselves. Yeah. These are problems that people our age really struggle with, and I didn't really appreciate that, to be honest. I really didn't appreciate that. All the problems that young people are having in terms of body image, in terms of self-worth, in terms of kind of the standardization of beauty standards. How across the board, and it's scary how pervasive it is. How across the world, whether it's Africa or Asia, kind of the European standard is kind of held as the ultimate achievement in beauty,
Yeah.
and how when you look
Basically,
at Africa,
light skin got that piffer than dark skin ones.
you've got that.
That's
That's
what
completely
some people
linked.
think, yeah.
I mean, how scary is
Obviously, I'm
it?
not saying that, you know. That's
Yeah, no, but
you
of
know
course
what I'm
not,
saying?
of course not.
But obviously,
But you know, that's the kind of
the whole Eurocentric image of beauty is that, you know, the lighter you are, in some ways,
The more attractive
you're
you
more
are.
attractive, innit? So
The closer to you are to
the European
white,
standard.
European standard,
the better you are. You've got something called
I think-
in America. You've got something called the brown paper bag test, and it's basically in America, instead of like civilized human beings, instead of having plastic bags, they have these brown paper bags. Do not get me started on that. That's another topic for 5p.
bags.
Oh man,
I came back this Christmas and
and it's 5p. That's it. I
I
had
saw
a
the jokes on the
joke.
internet, but I was like, they really happen.
You know, instead of so the brown paper bag test, it's basically what it says here is if you're darker than this shade of brown, then
Your butter is good.
you're not good. If you're lighter, that skin or lighter, you'll do well in life. And you know, this is something that I remember. You know, personally speaking, I'm slightly, you know, I'm not particularly dark. I'm kind of in between. And whenever whenever I'd go, I remember one time I went to Saudi for like a month or two, and I came back. And I remember the first place I went to some relatives back in London, and everyone I went to, they were so shocked. Like, I said, man, you're right. What happened to you? You ill? I'm like, I didn't understand what the problem was. Oh, you've gone dark. Oh, you know, well, you need to stay out in the sun, this and that. And that's just me. I can't imagine what, you know, little girls have to go through, being bombarded with this. And there was this one, you know, there's this one time, a friend of ours was walking this girl home, and it was night, and they took a shortcut, and basically, you know, he was kind of surprised because like, listen, why did you take this route? It's really dangerous. And she said, what do you mean? He goes, listen, you know, there's danger that you might get attacked or raped or something. And then she looked at him and then she said, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Who's gonna rape me? And that, bro, when he told me that, hit me so hard. I'm like, you know, for someone
I don't believe this. It happened.
Bro,
someone said that.
Someone said that, bro. This actually happened. And for someone to have such a low opinion of themselves, to say something like, you know, I can't even begin to imagine the struggle that some people are going through, man.
What do you think the reason for it is? Because nowadays you see there's so many different trends going on.
Yeah.
And I think personally the internet world has something to do with it. This whole image, there's all of these trends, you know. Nowadays, you know, guys have to have a beard. You know, all of these ridiculous stuff.
It's not just, you know, like light skin or dark skin. There's, you know, okay, for guys, if you don't, okay, there's one main thing I have to address. It's the whole height issue. Like, okay, first things first, like, I don't even know why girls have to have, like, when they see a guy, he has to be above 6 foot. Like, you know, that whole standard. If you're 6 foot, or below.
No, most of them are like 5'5", 5'6". It doesn't really matter, you know what I mean?
Like,
but
why is that?
You're not a man unless you hit that mark. You know, that six that's it. After that, whoa, you're right. What's going on, mate? You know?
And you know, it actually affects some guys because, you know, they try to make like a reverse joke out of it. If a girl is taller than 6 foot, you're paying for your own hair. You're paying for your own meal. You know, like, or you're one of the mandem. Like, come on, you know. It's become this whole new context. I don't really understand it myself, but there's
no. But you know, you made a good point. Why are people feeling like this? Why are they saying these things, and why are they saying these things about themselves? It's do you know what? Just as a disclaimer, as well, to anyone and everyone watching. You know, this topic is a very sensitive topic, and we fully appreciate that. And because of the nature of the topic and the people, the people it affects, we really wanted to have a girl or a woman as part of the panel. But because, you know, we contacted a lot of people and they were interested, but because the timing of this was so quick, we did this literally within 2-3 days because it's the only time, you know, everyone was available. So unfortunately, we couldn't get you know, a female, a woman, or girl to come on to share, you know, a different perspective, because you do need you know, different perspectives in regards to this topic, because it's it's a sensitive topic, you know. So you can't have guys sit here and talk about topics that affect
try
women.
to
So we just wanted to make it clear that we did actually try, but unfortunately we weren't able to. But hopefully next time, you know, we're completely committed to having a kind of diverse panel in order to, you know, make sure everyone's viewpoints are covered. And so yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you for that as well. Yeah, it's actually true. Like, people do sometimes say like, "How are you gonna talk about someone else's?" You know?
I do appreciate that. You know,
absolutely.
It's valid criticism for someone to say, "Listen, how can I have just an all-guy panel talking about this?" And it's a fair point, to be honest. But
absolutely.
you know,
then we can only give our own viewpoints, and we won't cover the full story. So,
another thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that.
Well, what do you guys think? What do you think is the? What do you think people feel like this? What do you think girls and boys? But you know, what do you think they're you know, they've got these opinions about themselves. Why do you think their self-worth is impacted like that?
Give me an example, like.
Now, for instance, you know that girl that said what she said.
Okay.
Why do you think, for instance, she said that? What I mean, do you think that there's something kind of deeper and more pervasive in our society that's leading to girls having these low opinions of themselves and guys, you know, having this really insecure kind of appreciation of their masculinity, and as a result, kind of lashing out? Exactly. Why do you think people are having those views, points?
Well, the further you are away from those like stereotypes or standards, because like that is seen as the idea of beauty or the state of beauty they are. So the further you are from that, I don't know, the more you're gonna feel like you're not worth. You're not gonna have high self-worth of yourself. So that's one of the reasons.
But you mentioned the internet, bro, and I think that plays a part.
You know what it is, yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm thinking is, it's I think, because I was thinking like, who comes up with these trends? You know, now you have to have a beard to you know look like a man. You have to be tall, and you know, I wasn't gonna say this, but I think quite a few celebrities probably start of these trendsetters. You know, so like I don't know, man. Drake got a beard now. You get me?
He changed the game up.
So you know, I know. Okay, Drake. Okay, he might enter the beard game a bit late, but. I don't know. He sometimes has a little little cut here. Everyone's did it, you know what I mean? So,
you know, I think the internet, although all these memes and you know, all of these videos, the vines, they're funny. Don't get me wrong, but like as everyone says, like joke is half the truth. So people, you know, do take these things in. Like subconsciously, they think, you know what, all right. If there's a joke about like Kevin Hart talking about his height all the time and using it as a way to make comedy, you know, then there's other people out there who also are short, not as confident as him. He's making money out of dissing himself about his height, you know what I mean? But other guys who are short, they would think, you know what? All right, no one looks at me twice because of my height, because I'm short. You know what I mean? So another thing about Lightskin, Darkskin, I don't know about your opinion, but in the Somali community, if back in the days, and it still goes on nowadays, they say, oh yeah, there's this beautiful girl, tall, light skin. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like it's so ridiculous. But and back in the days, like if a guy had a bit of a stomach, you know, it meant he was eating good. You know what I mean? He was rich, and if he had glasses on or something,
it made him smart.
He's smart. So all of these dumb stereotypes and that, whatever.
Yeah.
But it affects nowadays as well.
It does.
Yeah.
So now it's just different stereotypes. You know, just because you've got a beard, doesn't mean that you're religious. You know what I mean? I get when I'm walking on the street, people just they'll be like, "Yo, salam alaikum, brother." And you're like, "Alaikum salam."
At least you got the salam though.
You get
it. But then again, sometimes when I'm walking with Salman on the street, like we're both walking, they say salam alaikum to me, and they don't say it to him.
You know, I don't get recognized as a Muslim. That's a problem, man. What do I need to do? We're Toby everywhere I go, mate.
So it's like,
you know, you made a great, that Lightskin thing. We got that in our culture as well.
Yeah, of course we do.
You know, even though it's a whole new topic talking about beauty standards, I don't want to touch that. But you know, for instance, like aunties in a wedding, they'll say even if a girl's not conventionally kind of attractive in terms of symmetry and stuff, if she's light skinned, oh look at that girl, she's so
that gives her extra 5 points.
Yeah. Like she's so beautiful. oh, look at that girl, she's like, mashallah. No, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's so light skinned.
She could be two.
Look at her skin.
Because she likes you.
Because, yeah. Like,
Two what?
Yo, that's
I'm
it.
saying,
Guys, I beg you, bombard him. His name is Youngest Jibril on Insta. No, so basically, yeah. And for instance, you know what? This is a madness. Like, if a girl's beautiful, mashallah, but she's slightly darker, and the guy's light skinned, and he got married to her, bruv, the madness that they'll be like, oh, right, he married her. Yo,
What's wrong with you, fam?
he could have, wait, he could have done better.
Yeah.
No, look at him, he's so light skinned, he could have done better.
Yeah, but you know what I find? You know what I find that they always
Fam,
find
it's
something.
mad.
They'll all
Nah,
find
they all
something.
find
mad.
something. You can marry the piffish, like your old darky, whatever you want to
Bro,
call it.
it's
Yeah?
mad.
But you know that girl though, you know fam, back in the day though, yo, G.
1996, yeah, you know what she did?
Man was there still, you get me?
Yeah.
Man was there for a minute.
Do you know what? Like,
Yeah.
I thought, like, it's not. It's mad, man. Like, you know, it's kind of ingrained so deeply
No,
into our kind of into our cultural psyche. The idea, you know, these European standards of, bro, it's not that deep.
You know, one
man.
thing I want to mention
It's
as
not
well,
that
there's
deep.
that Somali model, Iman, and when she was in America.
Oh, yeah, the Hollywood one.
Yeah, the Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
When she was in America, yeah, because obviously she's Somali and she's East African. She doesn't look like the other African American models. One of the things someone said to her, "Oh, you're like a white woman dipped in chocolate."
Yeah.
So-
I remember hearing that.
And she said, "No, listen, I'm not a white woman. I'm Somali." And she was like, "No, because your features, you have."
They got the whole
How can you say? How else can you say you have
yeah.
white features? You know? And she's like, "No, listen."
They straight out say it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? You reminded me. They say about, you know what they say about East Africans, specifically kind of people from Somalia, Ethiopia, and Eritrea. They say that they basically they're different from Africans. They're basically they've got white features. What's hilarious, yeah, okay, what's really funny to me, yeah, okay, is you're assuming that civilization started with Europe, and everything started with Europe. The oldest civilizations didn't start in Africa. The first fossilized remains, human remains, they weren't found in East Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's so retarded for people.
And who
So
gives-
you know,
And who gives you the
Yeah,
right
man,
to
it's
call
not-
them? Who gives you the right to call them white features?
bro, it's actually white people have got East African features. Let's
Get to
you know what I'm
know,
saying?
yeah.
Let's hey, bro, come.
There's another thing.
Let's get real right now, isn't it? Hey.
There's another thing where they say Somalis are not African.
Yeah,
You know that dumb argument.
I don't want to get into that. I
Bro,
don't want to get into
it's-
that.
hey, you don't want to get into
Anything
that.
to
bro.
do.
That makes me emotional. You know,
East
when they
Africans
say-
are not African. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I remember in school, man. Like, yo, even everyone would say to me, like, yo, bruv, what? Because I must have like a new era cap coming to
Yeah.
school, and the guy just flicked out my hat. Like, yo, what are you doing? Oh, bro, don't act black in it. What? What do you mean? Bro, you're not black, bro. You're Somalian. I'm
Somali,
like,
you're not black.
yeah, but what skin color am I? Don't worry about that, bro. You're Somalian. But half these guys didn't even know Somalia was in Africa.
Serious?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to go into that, man.
But guys, we do want to tell you, because of the nature of the topic, it's a really big topic, and obviously we would not have done it justice at all.
We haven't covered all of it.
At all. So, please do comment, comment your viewpoints, comment what you think. And, we'll begin to incorporate that into, upcoming podcasts. We're going to have a question and answer section hopefully coming soon. So if you've got any questions that you want answered, put it on there. If you've got any comments about the topic, please put it on there so we can kind of have a more informed viewpoint of what people think on these topics. We can incorporate this into not only future podcasts, but into our thinking, so we can get smarter. Obviously, I'm very enlightened and informed, but we can always learn more in it. So do I've never said this before. So do comment below, okay?
Comment, like, subscribe, share.
Do all that stuff.
I wanted to say that, you know that. I swear that.
You kind of took my thunder.
I
don't appreciate that.
I had to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna cut from. We're gonna cut that. So we'll do. I'm joking.
Say no more.
Yeah. So So thank you guys for listening. If you guys have anything else you want to say,
Do we have any comments and link below? I wanted to say that as well.
do we have?
Any comments linked below?
Yeah.
But I know if there's also any other topics you want us to talk about,
Please mention that.
do let us know.
Yeah.
It's been fun, isn't it?
It's been interesting. The first half could have gone better. I wasn't a big fan.
Neither was I. Like, you kept going on and on and on.
What can I do, bro? I don't want another person getting upset with me. But guys, we're on every social media platform. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, at Sscope
Scope.
official.
Yeah, Scope Official on Instagram.
Yeah.
Also Scope Official on Twitter.
Yep.
And our YouTube is Scope.
Scope.
So which that's it's
Two
not
S's,
Scope.
guys.
You know how people is it
Brother,
S
there's
Scope?
2 S's, yeah. And you're too early. There's a secret behind it, but you're not gonna find out right
S
now.
doesn't stand for Somali. Just.
No, it doesn't stand for that.
Definitely.
Okay,
not.
it doesn't
Come on.
stand for something else.
How
but-
ridiculous would that have been?
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
We're a bit bigger than that.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Scope, do subscribe, please, subscribe. I always wanted to say that.
And it sounds good, doesn't
Everyone
it?
had a turn now. Okay.
Everyone had a turn.
And
I
everything
didn't
else.
get to say it though.
What?
I'm not.
You said bare
Do you know
stuff
what?
already today, bro. You said
No,
I'm
stuff
not.
already.
I'm not even bothered, to be honest. It's not.
No, but we will leave everything like in the what
Description
detail?
below.
Description
below.
There we go.
That's it,
There we go.
Yeah, guys, we appreciate you watching. I've been Salman, I've been Fatah, and Jibril. Thank you for watching. Till next time.